Hey gamers, it's grindthisgame here, back with Oxygen Not Included, the Prehistoric Planet Pack, where I've got lots of cleanup and stuff to do this episode. The base is kind of been getting more and more disorganized as we go. I did do some stuff off camera, I'll briefly go over that. I built another oxygen maker up here because I didn't have enough oxygen for these suits up here. These used to be masks and now they're suits, but they needed quite a bit more oxygen, so I swapped that out. This took not too long to build, but it's basically a duplicate of the other one I made. So you guys saw me build that on camera a few episodes ago, so I didn't want to build another one on camera because they take a little bit of time. This episode I kind of want to try to ranch these little guys, the Dartles. And I have a place in mind right here-ish because it's nice and cold already. And it's kind of close to the base, and I kind of want to build a liquid lock going into it because these guys give off, let's take a look at them, they give off chlorine gas and bleach stone, so that's kind of an issue. I want to see if they can eat dew drips out of just out of a feeder. I'm not sure if they can or not, but if they can, then we can grow dew drips separately. But let's consider doing a liquid lock somewhere along here. I'm gonna first build a, let's see here, what's the easiest way to go in here? We could just build it straight here. I do want it to line up with my grid here a little bit. So if we did it here, that should leave lots of room to do what we want. Something like this. We also need room for the suits. So let's go full speed here. Yeah, we're gonna do something like that. I'm just doing it here because I already had liquid here. That liquid's gonna fall into that hole. But we'll push it back up. Maybe. Let's see how we can do this. Yeah, we're gonna have to push this liquid back up. Let's see if this works. They should be able to build that if they can get down here. Yeah, they should be able to get there. Snoggy feet. Let's bring this down. Yeah, they gotta build this first. I gotta be careful that this liquid doesn't come out of here, so we'll put a tile here instead. Any extra liquid. Yeah, so we'll come in here. And then we need this room to be insulated, so let's do some insulated tiles. Igneous rock should be fine. And that should line up here. We already have abyssite here, but we could just leave it. I think I might actually just leave it. It's a perfect insulator, so it's pretty amazing stuff. And then we probably want this room to be, oh yeah, we need exosuits first. Let's put the dock in first. Put a checkpoint in right here so they don't get their little toesies wet, and then a couple of stations should be enough. Atmosuit docks, a couple of those. We'll build a floor here. Let's put this tile here first. There is a rocket mission going on right now. It is 73%. I did change the rocket. I added more of the science module thingies so that they could get more science data banks at the same time here. Now we do have this new supply of oxygen, so I'm going to steal a little bit of this. This could be hot oxygen, so we're going to keep this insulated. Let's do it like this. And then we need some power. How much power do we have here? We got only 1080 watts on this wire, so it's safe to use this wire. Let's just do this. We're gonna go... They can't get in there anymore. Where should we do this? I guess I'll just come along here. It's kind of messy, but we got tons of lead. And we need some suits. I don't know what's been going on with the suits. I don't know if they get damaged anymore. It says Atmosuit 0. Okay, maybe we need to make some more of those. But yeah, we can't seem to repair them because I've never found this mystery ingredient. But we got lots of feathers now, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll make 10 suits. Have some spares. I just noticed this cute little animation there. Okay, we're making those. What else is going on? Down at the bottom, I need to actually be storing some more oil. I turned my oil maker off, but we're gonna change that. I was just dumping oil in the ground here, but I don't kind of like that idea, so I think I'll put some of it in tanks instead. Let's put some more tanks in. Yeah, let's do this. Gonna get rid of some of this piping here. We don't want this to go on the ground anymore, so we'll get rid of this vent. I just want to have some oil stored up for future use, because we're gonna need petroleum eventually. I kind of want to make a slickster farm as well, because I don't know if these guys are gonna keep up with the natural slicksters. I don't know if they're gonna keep up with all the CO2 coming in here. They might be fine. We could just do a little, domesticate a few of them. Maybe we'll do that. Let's do a little. We're going to be all over the place here as usual. We're going to do a slickster farm along here. Someone got slime lung. Need some gold doors. Ranch size, I think it's 64, stable. 96. 96 is way the heck over here. 96 is right there. Okay, I can keep that in mind. I think it was there-ish. 24 wide, yeah, that works. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing over here. I guess we gotta seal this up. As long as they got a way to get around. And we'll put a little ladder here. This one can go. Yeah, so in here we're gonna do station. Put a grooming station in here. Let's move one of these guys. Well, we can't move them yet, but soon. Soon we'll move them. Let's make sure this oil thing comes back online. It was actually getting overflowing in here. Okay, that's back on. I did add a way to burn off the natural gas, so that is going up this way, and we're just burning it off. And we're dumping the power on the main grid, so that's fine. And that eventually get kind of full in here, but for now we'll just let her rip. I did do a little bit of cleanup here. There was some saltwater tanks I cleaned up. Let's just do some low priority sweeping here. Clean the base up a little bit. I'm gonna demolish this in here. This natural little area that I've been holding on to. We're just gonna get rid of that. It does look nice, but we don't need it anymore. We just want to smooth things out, make things look nice. And these guys, I guess we'll move them. I'm just gonna let them wander around up here somewhere. Let's stick them up here. These natural guys. We're not gonna ranch them. We're just gonna let them live up here. Gotta be careful here. The dupes will get their head stuck as they do. We need to figure out where the end of the base is gonna be. That's another little thing I gotta do. Okay, we're out of water for the research. I gotta get some fresh water somewhere. We're putting some in a tank here. Let's put some in a bottle thingy. Our new stuff that I don't use enough, the bottle filler. I think I'll take a little bit of that. We have way too much food, as you probably noticed. There was 400,000 calories here. Way too much food. That's because these guys just kind of exploded in population. But they're all going to die soon because I noticed it got too cool in here. And these plants aren't growing anymore, so they're going to starve to death. They're all going to starve. There's going to be like a tsunami of food coming in here in a second. But it will start to warm back up because I'm draining these hot vent tanks of the water, which is at around 41 degrees. So things will warm back up. I do want to get rid of these tanks. I did I moved the smokers over here so that they could get cooled by the cold water here, but the base is just getting too cold, so it's not quite working out. Yeah, how's that space mission going? It is, I think it's done. Actually, it might be back now. Let's go check on that. It is back, and we got two. How many databanks did we get out of that? I got them on the list here. Databanks, 2.88 units. Is that it? That feels wrong. Unless they already delivered a bunch and researched it. Weird. I feel like I would have gotten more out of that. Okay, let's make sure there's steam going in here. Oh, I'm sending water in, but oh, that's not good. We're sending water in, but we're not heating it up, so it got too cold in here. So let's turn off the water. And let's do some refining so that we can heat that area up. I'm just going to do some iron here. I'll do 40 iron. Yeah, I kind of took my eye off the ball. There. Okay, let's make sure this is 39. So we'll cut off the water. We'll get the metal refining going to heat this back up. And then we'll move the steam out. That is going straight into the rocket. That's close. Okay, good. Yeah, let's see here. Fine away. It's coming out of 255. Heating things up and coming back out at 100. Perfect. That is steam already. But we want it a little bit hotter before we move it out of there. Let's make sure my bottle thing worked. Bottle filler, yeah, that's kind of working. Kind of need more water than that though, for the research. We'll just take some seeds. Okay, fresh water. We need some fresh dam water. There's some here I could grab. Let's put a bottle grabber there. Can that fit? Nope. Try that again. That here. Okay, that'll get some water for them. We got some salt water in here. That's no good. That might gum up their works eventually. I tried to excavate these things, but it's never worked. I don't know what's up with these things. They've just been sitting there forever. Oh, this salt water is going to drip down. I better be careful here. Things are melting all over the place. I had a wall here before, but I removed it. Yeah, the base is a total mess. As you can probably see. Okay, I think I'm going to stop ranching these guys. We'll leave 2 ranches of these, but for here, I think we'll just let these guys go on their merry way. Okay, this was the initial project we were starting on here. Let's finish this off. We got no suit. Didn't I make a whole bunch? Atmo suits, 0 units. I'm missing nickel. Okay, we're gonna use iron instead. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, it's still saying nickel. Okay, let's try this again. Now they're gonna use iron? I think? Waiting for nickel. Oh, what the heck? What the heck have I done? Okay. Iron. What? What is happening here? How do I get rid of these ones? How do I get rid of these ones? I'm gonna try to make the nickel ones before it makes the iron ones, I think. This is really confusing. Okay, it's gonna make the iron ones. I guess I gotta go nickel and then go down. Okay, there we go. That kind of makes sense. There we go. Okay. Data banks. I can't remember how much research we get out of each data bank. Enough, I guess. We're working towards petroleum engine. I'm not gonna build the hydrogen engine. We're not gonna like try to finish this game because I wanna get back to it. Another series I was half through before this started, and also I want to try the map. The map that where the asteroid hits in 10 cycles. Okay, now that we got this built, now we can get in here. In fact, I am going to insulate this wall so that it doesn't get too cold too warm in there. And then we'll start to make our way through here. That water's gonna fall in there. That's okay, I guess. So we'll make this 4 high in here. That's probably way too big for what I need. Let's see here. We're gonna put a door here. Put a door right here or here. Let's just stick it here. We're gonna have to insulate the top. I'm gonna try to keep this whole area cool, so... Do I need a double insulating thing? We could put a ladder here and make this a 2-level one. That might be the way to go for future expansion. Yeah, let's try this. Okay, we're gonna do regular tiles here. This is already insulated, this little corner here. So that doesn't need any work. This is probably way too big. A farm. Well, one's going to be a ranch and one's going to be a farm, probably. Let's just put a ladder up here. We want them in their suits when they're doing all this. And then we'll do another floor here. We don't actually have to insulate this because this area is all abyssalite. This should be 24 wide inside. 24 is right to there. So if we take it from here, I think that should be good. This should stay nice and cold in here. And we'll put some wheezeworts in here to keep it extra cold. I noticed that this whole section is not insulated anymore. So heat is kind of leaking out the bottom here, kind of. What I might do is just put some insulation here. Try to keep this area cold. Yeah, just to keep this area cold. Okay, so do drippers. I first want to see if I can just ranch Dartles directly by feeding them. So grooming station here at the front. And then a food thingy. We want a critter feeder. So I'm just going to see if I can feed them dew drips directly. Let's liberate this little guy. He's been in there forever. Let's get him out of there. We'll move him up here. We'll move the egg. Gotta do some mopping here. And then we gotta move this guy. We'll relocate him here. That. That's the plan. I think that'll work. We'll make this a 6 priority so that it gets done a little bit sooner. Do some mopping. Okay, that's the plan. We'll see if we can feed them first. We can probably get some other stray dartles in there that have been trapped in various places. I think there's been a few wandering around. I know there's one down in the oil biome that's been just cooking away. We can grab this little guy. He's got a bunch of shells in here too. We gotta be careful with the chlorine gas though. Dartles. Oh, here's one. Is he gonna starve? Body temperature. He's glum. Let's relocate him all the way up here. He probably won't make it. They'll probably drop him over and over. But let's just see. We'll try to get him in there. Man, let's get another suit here because a couple of suits because it's gonna take a bit of work to get this done. Okay, we were doing some steam stuff. How do we go? Temperature is 153, that's good. How much of this left? 4. Let's start moving that steam out. That is connected to the lower switch. So off she goes. I don't technically think we need to do another steam rocket run, because we're going to have petroleum, but we'll do another run. We have a whole other planet to visit. Let that fill up. While we do some other stuff. Oh, we got Dartles here. Let's move these guys. Relocate to your new home. And this guy here. He's gonna die of old age soon. Putting him in here. Okay, we're gonna feed them dew drips. Let's see if this works. Dew drip. We have 2 dew drips. Okay, interesting. Now, if they can't eat out of these things, we're gonna have to grow them in here. Which is not a big problem. Let's make sure this is opened up first so they can get up here. We'll check that that's 24. That's 25 tiles. Okay, that's 24. Some of these guys are going to be hard to reach. We'll get a Dartle farm, and we're going to need to grow dew drips, either in here or outside of here, but let's see what they're all about. Dew drips. They require brine ice, which is kind of a kick in the butt. Pain in the ass. But let's try it. Yeah, let's do a little dew drip action here. Hydroponic farm. I think it's okay if they kind of hang off the ceiling like this. Here comes the chlorine. At least they got their suits on. Let's just put a few in here. We're going to try this out. We'll seal this up as well. That. So, well, if we can't feed them directly, we shall just grow them in here. But I'm going to grow some anyway. Well, let's just test one first. We don't even know if they're going to be able to eat these. So let's make this priority 9 to get these guys moved in here. Mop up the rest of the crap. I don't technically need... Oh yeah, I need insulation here because this is open. Gotta keep it nice and cool in here. We might want to do some megafrons in here as well. This megafron requires domestic life cycle 9, and it has no extra requirements. It does need chlorine gas though. But we're gonna get lots of chlorine gas in here eventually. Yeah, we gotta be careful here. I'm just gonna build this in little segments here. gas. Yeah. Did the dew dripper require glowing gas? No. You can harvest these natural ones. Let's do that. There was an animal in here before. He has since died. Okay, we're gonna crank up the priority here. More suits. There's our steam. Are we full? Not even close. And how's the temperature? 158. Let's do a little bit more refining. We can always use more steel. Let's do 20 steel. That'll make it really hot in there. In fact, the coolant might be getting too warm. Let's drip a little bit more water in there. I think it's safe. We'll do just a tiny drip. Keep things nice and hot in there. And then once we retire the steam rocket, we can use this for power instead. These Dartles are not getting moved. They're reachable. As long as the dupes don't have anything else to do, they should eventually move these guys in. Now that there's 4 suits, we can even go 5 suits. That's probably overkill. 4 is probably not. Okay, we got some dew drips in the feeder. 148 dew drips. This guy's in here. Or we need to finish off the room first. Okay, what else can we be doing to clean up? Let's check the printer here. Rex egg, Dartle egg. We'll grab a Rex egg. Let's finish this area up. Let's move this guy. Relocate. Okay. Yeah, I just want to kind of smooth this area out. This board does not belong here. Okay. Eventually I'll pick the side of my base. I haven't really done that yet. Let's do a little bit of low priority sweeping here, since there's junk everywhere. I've been storing peat here, but it's not been... I have way more peat than I kind of need now. I think I'll put it up here instead. We could be auto-loading it, actually. We do another auto sweeper, but I kind of didn't leave myself enough room. We could do a conveyor belt to auto-load, but these are not really getting used much. Because we got lots of power. Solar and other bits of power. This metal refinery, I think I'm going to get rid of this. It has polluted water in it. I can't remember if I deconstruct this thing whether it's going to flood. It might. If it does, we'll clean it up. Nope, we're good. Okay, and all these tanks, let's get rid of these. Don't need those anymore. That'll remove the pipe as well. That's okay. Don't really need that pipe there. Or do we? Do we want that pipe there? Nah. We'll get rid of it. We'll clean it up. Speaking pipes. Oh, what a mess. Lots of mess here. We've drained all those. Except for this one. I didn't drain this one. Oh, before... oh, too late. We'll drain it going... We don't even have to drain it. We'll just leave it for now. Okay, do we get finished here? Yes, we've got one guy moved. Is he... Let's make sure these guys get become domesticated. Finish this off. We'll plant a dew dripper. Dew dripper. Let's see how this works out. And then these guys need Oh, liquid intake. Oh, I shouldn't have used liquid ones. These guys don't actually need liquid, do they? Brine ice. No, we don't. We'll change this around. Let's just do regular planters. I don't know why I use hydroponic, to be honest. We'll put this here instead. A nice chlorine atmosphere in here now, and it's nice and chilly, -20. Oh yeah, I was gonna put some... Let's put a few of these guys in here. We're gonna put a few wheezeworts in here to keep this area cold. And we're gonna need brine ice for these things, so let's get that pre-positioned. A container here. I can't put it there, I'll put it here. You know what, we might want to deliver brine ice automatically to these things, so let's just stick it in the middle here so we can reach a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I got this guy on the printer. I put him in a metal cage. I'm not really doing anything with him. We'll just let him exist in that tiny little space. I'm going to dig up these plants. We don't need these here anymore. Wasting water. I did want to get to some petroleum as well. Okay, but let's first do this. Do dripper. It says mood satisfied. Doesn't say hungry. How many dew drippers do we have here? 149. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are eating or not. I haven't seen them been worked on at the grooming station though. Okay, dew dripper, fertilization. There we go. Brine ice. Okay, and we're gonna put some wheezeworts in here. I think I have some. Yeah, 3 wheezeworts. That's just to keep this area nice and cool. It's probably redundant. It's already nice and cold in here, but... And then brine ice. Brine ice. Now it's safe to put in here because... Which that doesn't need to be 7. We'll make it 6. Because it's nice and cold in here. Actually, brine ice... what temperature? -25. What temperature does brine ice melt at? Melting point -16. Oh, we gotta keep it nice and cold in here. And the megafrons. Megafrons require chlorine gas, temperature -45 to 15 or -15? 15, I think. And they grow in 9 cycles when they're domesticated. I'm gonna try to grow a megafron in here. Because that seems like it would be a good source of food, even though we have lots of food. We still have slime lung? Man. Jeez Louise. Oh, we got polluted oxygen all over the place. That's the problem. Let's clean that up a little bit. We need to clean the air. Clean the air everywhere. Okay, that's clean. Then we got some nasty air over here. Planter box. Let's clean up this. I'm gonna get rid of this research portal. Let's finally clean up this little area without letting the Amikas out. Probably don't even need these corn anymore because we have so much meat. Oh yeah, I had a bathroom accident off camera. I had some tanks and as usual they filled up. And I had a bathroom disaster. Only about 3 dupes peed on the floor. But now it's being rerouted. So the extra stuff goes off somewhere else. How's the research going? Okay, we almost got this petroleum done. We should probably start making some petroleum. Let's make sure these are priority 6 so we can start cleaning the air. Okay, up here. This is the main thing. The main show. Are these guys domesticated yet? No. Let's make this party 8. I really want to see these guys in action. And what were we going to put in here? A megaphron. This might be like a really great way to make food. All you need is chlorine gas. Ancient grain. I think this is similar to, okay, yeah, that thing's growing. Oh, it consumes chlorine gas. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Then we get 36 megaphron grains, which we can turn into pancakes. Oh, man. Pancakes. Delicious. Or frost buns. We don't have any pinch of pepper nut, but we could be growing some pinch of pepper nut somewhere. Pinch of pepper nut. Where can we put that? Where do we have a hot area? We've cooled things down too much. Pinch of pepper nut. We could put some pinch of pepper nut over here maybe. What temperature is this? 34? I think it needs to be 35. Let's double check here. Consult the guide. Pinch. Oh, we can go from here. Pinch of pepper nut requires 35 to 85. Yeah, we don't have any hot spots. We cooled everything too much. Well, down here's hot enough. 50 degrees there. We don't need to grow it. My oil tank is filling up already. I think we'll turn this off for now. We've got enough oil for now. We got to do some petroleum though. That was the plan. Petroleum. We could do petroleum. Petroleum's gonna make a bunch of CO2. We could do petroleum right in here. We finish the research. What should we do next? Solid cargo. Let's do petroleum right in here. Is that a crazy idea? Okay, I didn't get any slicksters in here. Let's do that first. Relocate. We'll leave some wild ones. So that they can... Oh, we get Dartles in here too? Man, poor guys. Oh, there's not many wild slicksters left. Long-haired slickster. Oh, there's 2 in there. And there's some eggs coming along. Okay, let's put this guy in here. 39. And I just realized that there's no way for the CO2 to fall into this room. So that's kind of an issue. And I gotta clean the sour gas at some point. But I think they'll be okay for now. CO2 wise. There is a vent here that's not sending anything down. We're not really burning any peat anymore. Because we got plenty of power. Let's quickly do a petroleum area. Petroleum, oh, petroleum gives off natural gas? I can't remember. It's been a while. Petroleum refinery, oil refinery gives off natural gas. The nasty natural gas. We could do it in here. That'd be kind of funny. We did it in here. Could do it in here. Refinement. Refinement. Where'd you go? There you are. Oil refinery. Made out of gold. We could even use steel, so we never have to worry about it getting too hot. We could send the oil directly in here. And we gotta get the petroleum back out, though. This is kind of a weird thing to do, but they're in their suits, they're okay. Let's send the petroleum back this way. We have a slight obstacle here. Let's do this here. And then this can come out this way. And we'll do some tanks just for petroleum. I gotta get in here and get this sporket out of there. But it's kind of dangerous business. Maybe we'll leave it for now. Okay, petroleum's coming out. We need that in a tank somewhere. Some petroleum tanks here. These should probably be airflow tiles. Let's do airflow tiles instead. Gold. We'll do 4 tanks. So the natural gas should be fine in here. We'll pump it out of there. And I guess we'll use... I was going to use the oil from over here. That's kind of not working right now. Let's just turn this back on. Enable. And then we'll cut off this pipe for now. Just send that oil straight in there. Okay, that might work. Oh, we need power. What's the power on this line? We're good, we're good. As long as this doesn't require a crazy amount of power. This is 480 watts. Do we have enough? What's the wattage on here? Oh, but nothing's really being used at the moment. I think it's safe. We could potentially fry that wire. But this pump isn't really being used anymore. So I think we're okay. Okay, back to the plan here. Did we ever fill this up? This is filled up. We can launch this. We're going to this asteroid this time. Select the rocket, select the asteroid. Launch. And she's off. Oh, we got a neural vacillator in here. And some other goods. We got a shield generator. Got some other goodies in there. Oh, I don't want this team to keep moving. Let's turn this off. Oh, that steam in the pipe is going to break. Let's open the vent. And then, this is all very manual. I was going to replace this one tile here. And let's make sure the water's not going in anymore. How much steam do we have in here? We don't really need any more steam. We can switch to petroleum rockets now. So let's do some decommissioning here. I want to smooth this out. We'll build this tile here. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh gosh, I had the wrong thing selected. Okay. Not the end of the world. I've made a mess. Now we can clean it. Some sweeping to do up here. Is this stuff hot? Some of it's pretty hot. 272 degrees. Yeah, I think we'll leave that alone. These got hit by meteorites, but now they're being destroyed by this one here, so we could put some more solar in here as well. Let's dig this out. This is not important though. Make sure these are high priority. Oh, this is another thing I did off camera. Oh, that's going to cause some issues potentially. Make it go that way. This isn't a cooling loop, so you need to keep these things cool. They're dumping their heat into this area right now, which is fine. I wanted this area to be a little bit warmer. Some mopping to do. Let's go check on this little project. Are these guys ranched yet? I don't even know if these guys can be domesticated. Oh yeah, they got their little tags. Okay, incubation. Wildness 100%. No, they don't. That's just their normal ear. Oh, he ate a dewdrip. Okay, so they can eat out of here. Interesting. Okay, let's grow some more of these things. Brine ice. I want to put some more brine ice in here too. I don't think it's going to fit there though. Let's just do another one here. Oh, pressure's not high enough here. Now if we put a Rex in here at this point, what would happen? Can we not domesticate these guys? Maybe they can't be ranched. Non-hostile creature eat dewdrips. Turn on my Rexes. Capture method wrangling. Oh no. Oh, here we go. There we go. So they are getting groomed. Okay, here we go. Health, reproduction, age. Got lots of calories inside of them. And the pressure in here should continue to build as they excrete things. Got some hydrogen gas stuck in there, that's the problem. Some oxygen. Here, let's copy this. And let's copy this. How much brine ice do I have? Brine ice, 27 tons. So that's just 2 containers worth. Okay. We could put a bit of bleachstone in here. Bleachstone is off my list. Let's put a container full of bleachstone in here. And let's put some airflow in here. Just let some of these gases move around here. So we can feed them out of the feeder. They don't need to be naturally eating. It's probably easier to just naturally feed them, but... So we'll put some bleachstone in here. At priority 7. Now is that going to give off its gas or not? Probably not. We'll see. Well, the pressure's low in here, so it should work. We should have... Let's add bleachstone to the list here. Bleachstone... How much do we have? 8 tons. Mushrooms. We don't need any food, but we'll take it. Okay, bleachstone was being stored underwater here. Let's change this to 4,000 kilos. And they should move the rest out. Let's stick it in this room. Here it comes. Nope, that was something else. So this is kind of working. We could automate it a lot more. We could be delivering the ice. Oh, starvation. It's busy on the John. Look at all this polluted water. Oh man, we gotta get rid of it. Oh my gosh, we gotta clean up this air. Kinda don't need sea combs anymore. But let's fix this once and for all. We're gonna put some airflow here. This polluted water is just giving us a nightmare. Power. That should be fine. Some sweeping around here. Yeah, let's check our petroleum stuff at the bottom here. It's working. We got hot petroleum coming out, 85 degrees, going into the tanks, nice. We could probably put a few more in here. And then we should probably use that petroleum for something. Eventually this oil will flow over the top. So it's... Oh no, it should be fine. It's only using... Okay, it's fine. Nice little area to work in, right? Popped eardrums. He's got his suit on. Oh, probably from here. 6 kilograms of oxygen here? Jeez. Why is it still sending oxygen here? 6 kilograms. What the heck? What on earth? I think it's because occasionally a CO2 thing goes in there. Let's disable that for now. They got plenty of oxygen. Oh, there's nowhere for CO2 to go. I was cleaning up the CO2 and sending it down here, but it is eventually all going to fall down here. We could put another thing down here. Let's put, I'm gonna put a CO2 scrubber at the bottom here, I think. But we got petroleum being made, that's good. We could make some plastic now from that. These guys get wrenched? Probably not. That is not a slickster. Let's see here. Slickster. Groomed, happy. Wildness 41. Okay, they're getting worked on. And I've pretty much strip mined this area. Could come up here. Get this guy up here. Yeah, let's come up here. Nice rock. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Get the last little bits of lead out. Do that. Probably up the priority on the ladders so they build those first. Okay. Well, the main goal of this episode was to get these Dartles going, and it seems to be working. We've got quite a few of them now. Should I tempt fate? Put one... Oh, he's starving. Okay, let's move him. I'm gonna move him in here and see what happens. Priority 9. I think because they can escape to the ceiling, they'll be okay. Look at the baby. Yeah, let's move this Rex before he starves to death. Okay. Ooh. Okay. He ate one Dartle. Is he gonna eat another Dartle? Oh my gosh, he's just... Come on, dude. Cramped? Why is he cramped? He should have plenty of room. What the heck, man? What the heck? How much food does he have in his belly? He's burning 800 per cycle. He just ate the... He just ate them all. Okay, let's move him back out of here before he eats all the Dartles. What on earth? See, to keep these guys alive, you need like a crazy large Dartle farm. He just ate like 3 in a row. Screw you, dude. Out of here. Mop up your mess. Wow. Let's put an auto sweeper in here. I mean, auto sweeper. Didn't really think this quite through. Can that fit there? It'll move the plant, I think. Stick that there. Remove that one. Move this one over. And then we can auto feed the ice in. Got no power here though. Grab some power. And is this bleachstone? No, it's not really giving any gas off. We could pump some chlorine gas in here. Pressurize it. That would be the smart thing to do. There is a chlorine vent. Oh, these guys are such a mess. There is a chlorine vent way down here somewhere. Way down. Right here. Chlorine vent. Doesn't give off much. Oh, it's at 5 degrees. That's a little bit warm for our needs. Where could we steal some chlorine from? Here? Kind of want to leave those guys alone. We still have stinky air everywhere. You know what? I could seal this up. No, I can't seal it up. It should be fine with all these... deodorizers. We should get through all that. It's just polluted water sitting on the ground that's just not very good. That's all the old pee water. I don't need this ranch here anymore. We're gonna get rid of this ranch. I think I can just dig up this one plant. And it'll fix it. Uproot. Uproot. Yeah, we got too many ranches. Plants have died. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I need to do... let's get some more airflow going here. The source of all this stinky air is here. That's kind of being taken care of. This ice maker, that was a test. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, we still have this algae thing. Jeez, I missed one. Okay, get rid of that. How many shells do we have left? Blast shot 165. We should probably cook up some more blast shell. If we've got all the stuff we need. Iron. And biodiesel. Let's make 20 more of those. I think I have no more way to make this stuff. Vital oil and dirt. Oh, slime. Seacomb. Yeah, we can do the seacomb one. We have lots of seacomb. Okay, we'll do this forever. No, let's just do 99 of these. Oh, it needs water too. We don't really have a source of water kicking around here. We should make a clean water tank. Let's do a clean water tank somewhere. We have some clean water coming through here. Let's make a clean water tank right in here. We need another way into the tank. Let's make it... It doesn't need to be that big, actually. Let's just make it like this. Come through here. That, we need room for a thingamajig. Let's put one here. Pump. Oh, we can put it on the floor here, but I'm gonna put it here instead. Oh, I ran out of time. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.